Genius!
You're looking good tonight. So I've been here for 11 years, and you still want to come up to me and ask me, where are you from? And I think it's obvious from my looks. I'm from Missouri. I don't understand the confusion. No, my mom is from Vietnam, and my dad is a white guy from Illinois. And you still want to come up and talk Spanish to me. I'm not Mexican. But it does come to my advantage when I'm cruising through the neighborhood and I get hungry. I look for those quinceañeras or those family reunions, and I slide right in there, get me some churros and chimichangas, and I'm out the door. It works. Yeah, the other day I went to a Mexican restaurant, a little bit busy, so I stood up by the register. Nice family is leaving the restaurant. Dad comes up and said, "Hey, thank you for the great service that you provided us today at lunch." Hands me some money. Gracias, senor. Lady comes out. "You were the best waitress I ever had." Gracias, senorita. By that time, I had enough money. I headed to the kitchen, got my employee discount meal, and that is how I do Taco Tuesday now. It works. It works. Yeah. So my dad had a little bit of a drinking problem, and he decided it would be a great idea to buy a ferry boat on the Mississippi. Mom realized this was going to go well, so she got her captain's license on the Mississippi. If you think Asians drive bad on roadways, try waterways. She'd have flashbacks. Die, communists, die! Took out a few skiers. We thought about changing it to a casino boat because it was always a gamble if we would get to the other side or not. Yeah. So I always wanted to be one of those smart Asians that could just calculate math problems in my head without using a calculator, but that wasn't me. I was the kid in class that others sat around to try to cheat off, and we'd all flunk the test. And I don't understand why they were so surprised, because we were all in remedial math class together. Yeah, just wish I was a little bit brighter. My parents saved so much money on crayons. They would just get me the coloring books on zebras and penguins and dairy cows. Yeah. Oh. Have you enjoyed the food trucks? Are you into food trucks? Oh, I was so excited driving home the other day. I was behind one, and I was like, I'm going to follow this truck because I love tacos. And it was called Taco Ma. And we almost got to Stark before I realized it was a Toyota Tacoma. So, yeah. And have you ever been in Publix and seen those scented beads that you put in the garbage disposal? Have you ever tried those? I was gonna treat myself, and I bought some of those. I got home and I looked in my kitchen sink, and I don't have a garbage disposal. I've lived in this house for 11 years, so just wish I was a little bit brighter. I know. So my day job is a chiropractor. And my first year, woohoo! Get your spines adjusted. Anyway, I did not know how to end the session, but like any good Asian, I just took their sock off and I drew a flower on their big toe. And that worked for the first couple months, but that was taking too long. So now I just hand them a fortune cookie on the way out. Yeah. So Mom and Dad never stayed married. Besides drinking, my dad liked prostitutes. And they divorced. Neither one of them got remarried. I guess you could say that Dad rented. So, yeah. One awkward thing about being a chiropractor is when people come in with sex injuries, and I don't want to hear the story. I don't want to hear what position you were in, what was happening. So I got one of those Kama Sutra books where it's got the positions in it. So this nice old man came in the other day and sex injury. So I handed him the book and he flipped through the pages and handed it back, and I said, oh, okay, so you were hiding your dragon and she was crouching tighter. Okay, got it. And sometimes I just want to say, Dad, stop talking, just stop. So embarrassing. Oh, ladies, do you know why it is that guys are smarter after sex? It's because they were plugged into a genius. Yeah. Remember, it took a woman with Bill Gates to get him from floppy drive to hard disk. Remember? I'm sure there was some RAM going on there. I heard a lot of people are excited about the medical marijuana being passed in Florida. Yeah. I was curious about it, so I went to the Florida Medical Cannabis Conference, and I was a little bit disappointed because I'm a do-it-yourselfer, and there were no tables set up as to how to roll a joint. There were no free samples. There was, I thought there would be how to choose the right color bong for you or how to turn on a bong. Nothing. But I discovered there's something called edibles, where it's infused into gummy bears, chocolate. Now, I never had kids because I didn't think I could handle the screaming, the crying, the tantrums. But now that I know that there's edibles, one for you, one for mom, one for you, one for mommy. I think I'd be a really good mom. So, yeah, I think so. Yeah. So my husband, after we got married, he was a math teacher, and now he's an engineer. Yeah, that's my superpower. Yeah, thank you. Sometimes he has this really annoying habit though. We go shopping and he's attached to me, and I call it sheepdog, and he's just right there glued to my back, and it gets so annoying. I need my space. So I'll look for a crack in the wall or in the floor, and I'm like, go look and see if that's structurally sound. Is this going to come crashing down on us? And he runs over there, and I duck behind the wardrobe case, but then he does this really sexy move where he pulls out his graphing calculator, and the Asian in me just goes wild. Yeah, you should see this at home when he gets out his abacus. I'm like, babe, let's go do taxes. Come on. Oh, but I don't really call it hide and go seek. I call it engineer foreplay. And it got me in trouble one time because he was almost at the door with another agent. And I came running after him like, babe, I'm right here. Where are you going? And the lady starts yelling at me, you too late, he mine. And so I paid her $4, no holler, yeah. He just sat there and it was like, you all look alike. I couldn't tell. Jeez. We vacationed last summer with my brother. We went to Hawaii. There are a lot of Asians in Hawaii. And my husband, of course, wanted to keep track of us. My brother went ahead in the park, lost him. He looks just like Jackie Chan. So my husband's like, don't worry, I will find him. He runs off. He drags back a guy that looks like Margaret Cho. No, that's not him, babe. That's not him. So we do not vacation in any Asian areas. No Chinatowns, nothing. Just too stressful for him. Yeah. So, well, that is my time tonight. Thank you for being a wonderful audience. I don't know how much longer I'll be in the States because I know I'll probably be accidentally deported. So, send money. Thank you.